Here we are about to start the first round of this Modern Masters draft. This deck seems okay to me. I'm not super excited about it. I can see it going very well. I can see it not going so well either. I like this hand though. I'm going to keep this. Got 2 lands, couple signets, some great cards. See where this goes. Sorry, I have a little bit of issue here with my macro keys. I hate when I click in the chat and then it starts hitting my key into the chat rather than doing what I want it to do. Get that semicolon out there. On my laptop, I use the little mouse in the middle. I just keep my pinky on the semicolon for to hit OK, and then the slash. I don't even know if that's a backslash or a forward slash. I think it's a forward slash. It's kind of a skip my turn. I guess F6. Right, draw for the turn. Let's figure out what we want to lay here. I can go lay a signet this turn and then untap. I really want to get Domri Rod into play as soon as possible to start plussing with it. Hopefully my opponent doesn't lay a creature next turn. Gonna have to have red mana and green mana. I'm not gonna cast the Rotworm this turn, but let's see here. So if I go Signet, untap, and I lay a Signet, I'll get 3 mana, and I need to be able to run it through 2 Signets to get the Domri Rod mana. I don't think it matters which one I play. I'm just gonna lay the Golgari Signet. Then I'll lay a Plains, and I'll activate the Golgari Signet, use the black to activate the Boros Signet, and then cast my Domri Rod. Maybe my opponent here will have I can't just cast the Signet off this. Use this to activate that, lay green, lay my Domri Rod. Hopefully it resolves, doesn't get spell pierced. I'm gonna plus Domri Rod. Got a Guild Gate. I can't choose a Guild Gate. So, pass turn. Forbidden Alchemy. See what our opponent put in the graveyard here. Another Alchemy and a Falkenrath Noble. I'm gonna minimize this since I'm on my laptop. I don't have as much screen real estate as I wish I did. I think here I'm just going to go ahead and lay my Rotworm and minus onto the Falkenrath Aristocrat just to get some value here. I don't think it matters which land I play. I think I want to play the Izzet Guildgate, but cast this Rotworm. Let's fight here. Get drained. fine. Wait, is it Guild Gate? Hopefully I don't. Well, I don't care about getting mind rotted really. I need to be cognizant of that though. Maybe I won't lay a land next turn. Is my opponent going to do nothing here? Let me go ahead and get in here for damage first. Gonna plus this Tommy Rod. Forced. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see here. I need to activate a signet. Leave open. I could lay the ranger, get a forest, and then cast the spider. I do have all my other colors of mana. I think that's what I'm going to do actually. I'd like to keep, well, it would be nice to have a swamp to use for more activations with the Golgari Rotworm though. That also means that I can't cast a Penumbra Spider this turn. I'm not going to be able to cast, I'm not going to be able to activate the Rotworm either way while I'm tapped out here. But I think I actually do want to just get this spider into play. Let's tap this. I cast this Penumbra Spider. I could lay the Guild Gate, but I'd rather just not risk the chance of getting mind rotted. Actually, mind rot isn't even in this set, is it? I'm going crazy. I'm thinking Ether Revolt. One second. Mind rot's not even in the set. I'm just going crazy. Playing around cards aren't even in this, so oh well, losing value there. Got me thinking about last week's Ether Revolt draft with Lucas. All right, got the driver in here. It's a good card in this situation. This card can be unearthed. Get another token. Don't have any creatures in the yard. I could just go ahead and smash with these cards, or with the Rotworm, trade and torrent it back. I could also just attack with the spider, get the token, fight with the token. Then my opponent's going to be able to unearth and attack Domri. I think I'm just going to plus here and hope I hit a creature. Let's get another Sylvan Ranger. Going to cast the Ranger. I'm going to get a swamp and put it into play. Yeah, I've already been making a few mistakes this game. I should have shuffled with the Ranger last turn to get the forest off the top of my deck. Play this swamp. I could. Maybe my goal here though is just to get Domri to ultimate and see what happens as well. Could get into a situation where I want to torrent, but I'm not sure. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay this other ranger rather than wait for the utility of maybe shuffling my deck as I should have done before. Sorry, that was my cell phone. I'm gonna turn that off. Turn to vibrate. Yes, I would like to use Sylvan Ranger's ability. I don't really need. Let's see here. Just looking at the rest of the cards in my deck. It's another Penumbra Spider. Kind of got everything I need at this point. Got 3 red sources in play, 2 green in hand, an island. I'm just gonna go ahead and just take a mountain here. And then pass the turn. I'm not gonna run my Rotworm into the Grixis Slave Driver quite yet. So I'm down an extra land in play that I should have played because I was playing around a card that wasn't in the format. I don't think that's going to come and bite me, but we'll see. My guess is that my opponent has some type of spell to deal with one of these creatures. If I triple blocked, I could quad block, but I'm still not really ready to trade the Rotworm. What I'm going to do here is block with a Ranger and then drain our opponent for 1. I think protecting Domri Rod seems like a pretty sound plan here. Curious if my opponent's about to follow up with another Slave Driver or something that can deal with the Rotworm. Yep, that's fine. That's what Torrent of Souls is for. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and plus this. It's a Magma Jet on top. All right. Seems like a fine card to draw. With this forest here, I'll be able to attack for 7, 11. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna torrent here, attack with everybody, rather than worry about Domri Rod at this point. Tap this. Use the white, produce some black mana. Red. Cast this Torrent of Souls. Targeting the Rotworm. Target myself. Use all my mana here. And assuming this doesn't get countered, I really hope it doesn't get countered. Yep, and we're just gonna smash here. Our Domri Rod will still survive 1 hit with the Slave Driver. We do have the Magma Jet on top of our deck as well. Our opponent can't kill any of this stuff. I believe they are at 1 life. Actually, they're just going to die this turn. Never mind. Gonna Agony Warp. Okay. Sacrifice the creature that's gonna die anyway. It's a pretty decent card here. It's gonna take 9 total rather than lethal. I do like the Magma Jet. It's gonna let us set up our draw for Domri Rod. Did I forget to lay a land that turn? I think I did. Yep, sure did. Oh well. Opponent may be in a bind where they can't even attack Domri Rod. No, they're going after it. Bone Splinters on the Rotworm. Get a token. It's not a bad play. Can't sack it. Don't have extra black mana. I kind of want to hit the opponent, even though that's going to give them an opportunity to hit the zombie. Maybe I should just kill the zombie in case they have another thing like Agony Warp. Yeah, I'm just going to kill their zombie. Well, hold on. Let's think about this. If I get a creature, they're going to be able to unearth this, attack Domri Rod. Kind of like dealing them to and forcing them to deal damage, but actually if they kill them up a Number Worm, it doesn't really matter. Actually, I'm going to dome them. So I'll just get another Number Worm here. And I'll get another Penumbra Spider and a Hanweir Lancer. Do I want to go draw into creature? Does that excite me? I think that's fine, actually. But I'm going to put this on top first, and then the spider. Going to plus draw the spider. Let's see whether this resolves first. Just in case my opponent plays something at 3 mana, counter a creature card. I hate using signets. Hold on. Just gonna make the mana first. Attack with this spider. Yep, they do have the Agony Warp. That's fine. I'm going to get a token, which blocks perfectly well. Play Guildgate after combat. I'm going to pass. I'm playing extremely slow here. I just noticed because I'm talking. I guess a lot recording, trying to talk out loud, but I'm gonna have to pick this pace up. Otherwise, I may just lose this match entirely. Looking at it. I guess these are the things I learn as I record videos and try to go through things out loud. Slave driver. I'm actually gonna F6 and just let them attack me here. I'm gonna go ahead and block with this spider because I'll get a token. Keep my Domri Rod. Draw creature. I'm gonna go ahead and plus here, see what happens. Thornscape Battle Mage, I would love to put that into my hand. Pay this with the red kicker. Get on my hand here. Kill a zombie token. Smash with my spiders. I would like to not like get damnation here, so I'm actually just gonna keep the Lancer in my hand. F6 through their turn to save some time. It's Corpse Connoisseur. Oh, there it is. Damnation. A plus Domri Rod. Cruel Signet. Okay. Cast the Slaughterhorn. Cast this Lancer. Would like to Soul Bond. Pass turn, F6, F6. So my opponent has a Corpse Connoisseur here. Looks like they got a decent amount of value. Augur Spree, Agony Warp. She's gonna take a. She'll save this real well. Let's save some time. I'd like to keep that pack, but I can't worry about that right now. Just try and remember all these. Put them in the chat here. Damnation, Cower and Fear, 2x Agony Warp, Augur Spree. Bone Splinters. I'm going to tap the red mana. They may have had a Cathari Bombers to deal with that situation. Looking at my sideboard, I don't think there's anything crazy I want to side in. Just going to submit it as it is. Potentially side in Bone Splitters, but I don't really. It's not really a good card, especially against anything we saw. Right, it's a fine card, but nothing that was played in that game made me feel like it warrants play here. Definitely got to pick up the pace here, though. Otherwise, I'm just going to get timed out. I'm looking back at that game, though. Definitely made a few mistakes. I think I've already gone over most of them. Feel free to leave in the comments other things you may have seen. Um, this whole recording and doing drafts again is, it's a learning process. I love to hear feedback, and hopefully y'all maybe learn something too. It's always nice when your gut tells you not to overextend into the damnation and then they cast it. I mean, I don't like that they cast it, but I do like that my intuition was right there. Our opponent's deck seemed like they weren't really playing a ton of creatures, but I'm not sure they actually have a ton of creatures in their deck. They're really playing a lot of these value spells. And the deck our opponent is playing is actually one I've kind of wanted to try and draft. The last one when my laptop crashed was similar, and I went 2-1 in that one. Our opponent's deck is pretty slow. I normally wouldn't keep a hand like this, but I'm going to keep this and see what happens. It does only have 1 green mana here, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, there's a signet. Looks like we'll be on our way to a turn 3 Penumbra Spider. Augur Bolus, getting value here. Got an Augur Spree. It's a good card. Not as good as Agony Warp, I don't think, but pretty good. Play the Signet. F6. I do have a lot of stops on here, actually. I can take this draw on. We're playing here. F6. Counter. Yep. Nope, Forbidden Alchemy. All right. I'm kind of excited about this Urban Evolution here. Seems like a great card for this matchup. Nothing too threatening in the graveyard. Doesn't seem like anything to worry about there. This next turn, I mean, I could attack with the Spider into this and Slaughterhorn. I don't think that's a very valuable proposition. I don't really enjoy the idea of trading a Slaughterhorn. That's an Azure Mage. I need to draw an answer to that card. That would be nice. I think while I'm at it here, I could try and advance the board a lot more, but I'm going to go ahead and cast this Urban Evolution. I don't think my opponent's going to do too much while I got this Spider blocking. I'd like to draw an answer to Azure Mage, and I did get one. There's a Domri Rot. Next turn, I'll probably just lay Domri, and then if I draw a land, I could go land Signet. I think Domri Torch Runner, or Domri Slaughterhorn, or Domri Lancer. I'll probably lay the Slaughterhorn unless my opponent plays something that I'm worried about. Probably got a minus on the Azure Mage. It does kind of leave Domri pretty low, but I like to get the value out of it. so here I could go Ranger, get a land. If I have 4 lands, pay 2, tap for a signet, I would have 4 mana then. 2 blockers. Could just lay the signet and then just gonna go ahead and lay the Dami Rod and see what happens here. The Golgari Signet will make the mana for the Ranger. Should play around Spell Pierce while I can. I don't think my opponent's gonna play Spell Pierce, but should probably do it. Get a swamp with the Sylvan Ranger. So I've got triple green, triple red. I've got the white and blue. Maybe the opponent's, what are they gonna do? Bounce the number spider? They can't kill it in response to the Augur Spree. I guess they could Augur Spree it though. They can Augur Spree it with the fight ability. That would allow me to, maybe I should just lay the Torch Runner here then, and then fight the Torch Runner on the Azure Mage. Actually, I like that idea a lot better. But they can't cast Augur Spree. Never mind, they don't have red mana. Oh, think about so many different things. But even then, they could have a Grizzly Spectacle. They could actually have a lot of cards that wouldn't be very good for us right here. This would allow me to get in and attack this turn too. They could have the Flash Drake. I'm gonna cast the Mud Button Torch Runner though and see what happens. $721 left. Still got to be cognizant. Okay. Still get to kill the Azure Mage, but that's fine. F6 here. F6 again. Maybe, well, my opponent's got a lot more time than me, but we'll see where this goes. Okay, so here I could attack, kill the Augur. I need to plus this either way. I probably need to kill the Stinger. See what we get here. Make an informed decision. I'll have 5 mana, 4 mana. Nope. Here I'm going to, I'm actually just going to lay. Actually, I'm gonna attack through Augur Bolus. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use the Slaughter Horn. It's not the greatest use, but we'd like to be able to just get damage through here. I do just have to make a decision here and kind of get on with playing Magic. cast this Lancer. Oh, crap, did that in combat. I have a feeling my opponent may just have the damnation here, but that's fine. Cast this Battle Mage, or Sylvan Ranger. Go get a... Do I need a swamp? Yeah, I'll just go ahead and get the swamp. And then I forgot to lay it. Well, first draft video, comedy of errors, but... Oh. Still got 557 left. That's pretty tough. Next turn, I'll probably just lay the Penumbra Spider. Roll up here, see where it takes me on the Domri. And even if our opponent has Damnation, the tokens from Penumbra Spider would be great. Not laying that land's probably going to bite me in the ass, though. So my opponent has a land for the Augur Spree now. Okay, they redirected Domri Rod. Carnage Gladiator. That's going to get eaten by my Thornscape Battle Mage. Let's go ahead and plus this. Can't activate abilities. Okay. Just another forest on top of my deck. Go ahead and lay this swamp here. Signet. I have 4, 5. Just going to cast this with Kicker to eat this Carnage Gladiator. Drop this web on the Stinger so they can't keep using the ability. Ghostly Flicker. Wow. Alright. It's power 4 or greater. Still going to attack with my Spider and Lancer. Lay this web. F6. I think I'm going to have to win this game. I'm not going to be able to get to play another game and go from there. Another Augur and Bolus. Great. What did my opponent get with that? They didn't put any cards in the hand, they bricked. Augur Spree on my Battle Mage. So I'll just block here. So my opponent put themselves in a situation where I can eat their Carnage Gladiator with Domri Rod. I'm not super excited about that, but maybe that's what I should do here. Actually, I'm just going to try and get some advantage here. Well, I may never be able to get rid of that Gladiator after that point, though. Well, see what happens. Get some damage in here. I'm just going to F6 there, F6 there. It would be nice to just draw a... Well, I'm going to draw a forest here, which sucks, but... I'm going to block here and get the token. Maybe my opponent's about to damnation me, but who knows. I doubt it. I'm gaining a little bit in time on them, but I don't think they're gonna. I do like that their mana gets tied up doing that. All right, I'm gonna plus here again. Ooh, I would like to reveal that. I would like to play this signet. Come on. I would like to go ahead and activate that. Cast this Fartworm. I have to tap through all these now rather than F6, but let's see what happens. I think I'm just going to let Domri Rod go. Yeah, Domri Rod's just going to have to hit the graveyard. I mean, if my opponent has damnation here, they're just going to get me. Alright, so I'm going to Augur Spree my guy. I didn't know that. Okay, just checking, yeah, because they already casted their Augur Spree. Opponent is attacking Domri Rod to the death. They don't have any cards in hand. I think we're going to get away with this one, hopefully. Attack with everybody here. F6. Opponent's going to get a 1 after the Gladiator trigger and the damage. Then F6 again. It's never fun telegraphing that you're not going to do anything, but it's kind of how it goes. I think they get one draw here, which is damnation. Because they still have to deal with the fact that their Carnage Gladiator is going to kill them otherwise. Yep, it's a big spell. In Robahar? Oh, they're just flashing back Forbidden Alchemy. Alrighty. That doesn't scare me. Put their damnation in the yard. I wonder if my opponent's gonna try and stall every random step to time me out here. I like to believe they wouldn't do that, but they're gonna agony warp. Okay, that's fine. Still gonna attack with all my guys. Well, with my Lantern Spider. All right. Match one down.